Hello everyone and welcome to this new video from Free Dreams 106 channel. Today's video is very interesting, folks, because we are going to talk about how to make money with our 3D printers using AI, but in a totally different way from the last two videos in which we discussed this topic. In this video, we will explore how to make money with images generated with artificial intelligence and printed with HueForge. The AI tool I'm going to use is insMind, a website that I'm showing you for the first time on the channel, which offers some really interesting features. So today we'll see how to generate amazing images with this tool and how to turn them into income with our 3D printers. And stay tuned until the end, because I'm going to give you 3 useful tips to start earning money with artificial intelligence and 3D printing. So let's cut the chase and get into it. Okay, so what is insMind? As I mentioned, insMind is an artificial intelligence tool that allows us to generate images from a written prompt or a photo we have taken. In fact, in this video we'll take a closer look at both the tool called AI Image Generator and the tool called AI Photo Filters to obtain images to be processed with HueForge. Let's start by seeing how it works. Of course, I leave all the links in the description so you can try it out if you're interested. Let's start with the image generator. As you can see, the website features an interface where we can describe the image we want to create. As you will notice, my interface is in English, but you can also set it to Italian or the language you are most familiar with in your account settings. Let's start with the first experiment right away. I'll ask it to generate a Lord of the Rings style fantasy landscape. Once I've typed my request, I can choose how many images to generate with this prompt by hovering my mouse over the Generate button. You will see a drop-down menu open, which will also tell us how many credits are needed depending on the item selected, with this cute image of a bin. For the first test, I will leave it at 1. Okay, now let's click on Generate and see what insMind generates. As you can see, the AI modifies the prompt to make it more detailed in order to create a better image. So, in just a few seconds, we have our fantastic image. This type of fantasy landscapes are perfect for board games, and we can also create poems by asking to generate fantasy characters such as an elf. If we are not completely satisfied with this first result, we can regenerate the image until it meets our requirements. The picture generated will be square, but we can change the proportions directly on the website if we want, by clicking on Edit Image and changing the size setting. Here we can also add other details if we want, such as text or stickers. As you can see, we have a handful of other options at our disposal that we can use to get as close as possible to the desired result. First, we can select which type of generator to use from the list of available ones. Depending on the option you choose, the cost of the generating image will vary. For example, GPT-4, which is the most powerful generator, requires 10 credits per image, while Nano Banana only requires 2. We also have Recraft, which is the perfect option for modifying an image that we upload as a reference with a specific style. The other setting, Enhancer, improves the quality of the image that will be generated. Finally, by clicking on this little icon above, we can upload up to 8 photos of objects or subjects to be added to the image generated by insMind. For example, I could take a picture of my 2 dogs and write to generate an image of them in London. And here is the result, which is a very interesting option. It allows us to create very funny pictures. Let's move on to the AI photo filter now, which is, as you can guess from the name, applies a filter to an existing photo. As you can see, this tool also has a very clean and intuitive interface. In this area we can upload the image, and as soon as we do so, a window will appear where we can select the type of style we want to apply to the uploaded photo. You will see that there are several, all with interesting effects. For example, there are filters such as Pixar, Disney, pixel art, anime, Van Gogh, which is super cool, and many more. As before, by hovering the mouse over this area, we can choose how many images to generate, and once we have set the effect, we can click on Generate, and that's it. insMind offers a wide range of interesting AI tools. Today I've shown you just 2, but there are many more available on a single platform. For example, we can also generate videos, different image styles, logos, and much more. So let me know below in the comments if you're interested in another video dedicated to this powerful tool, because it offers us so many options to earn money as makers. These tools are very easy to use but very powerful, so I would say it's time to generate some images to 3D print. I want to give you some interesting ideas for products to sell. Let's start with the first category, bookmarks. They are a classic, and for good reasons. First of all, they are fairly quick to print and require little filament. Furthermore, when made with HueForge, they will stand out from those normally on the market thanks to the 3D effect. So let's create one right away. As a subject, I choose a Japanese landscape that might appeal to those who are fascinated by the country or appreciate images of these views, including myself. So I ask it to generate a Japanese landscape with a temple and cherry blossom in cartoon style. The result is really beautiful, and I can also edit the image directly in insMind to obtain the ideal vertical format for a bookmark. But let's move on to the second idea I want to share with you today, personalized portraits with special effects. For example, one of the most popular styles right now is that of Studio Ghibli, which insMind offer. So we can offer personalized pictures based on the images sent us by our customers. For example, I'll generate an image of Leonardo da Vinci in Studio Ghibli style. Finally, the last category of products, which I mentioned earlier, are accessories for/theme around board games. You can really have fun with Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, etc. As an example, I'll show you a Pokemon-themed puzzle. I gave insMind the image of Pikachu as a reference, and I asked it to generate a Christmas-themed illustration. So here it is, the final image that I can process in HueForge. I would say it's time to send our creation to the 3D printer and see the final result. And here are our 3D prints. They turn out really well, and the images are truly stunning. You can really create little masterpieces by combining insMind with HueForge, perfect as products to sell. So, as I promised, I want to share with you 3 tips to start making money with an AI image generator like insMind and 3D printing. 1. Choose a niche and create several products in that category. It could be science fiction, for example, and from there you can create a whole series of products with images that have this theme. Or you can choose a product category and create it in different styles. Thanks to the AI photo filter and the ability to specify the style generated by the AI image generator for an illustration, using a specific effect for different top photos will be very easy. 2. Calibrate well the TD of the filaments you intend to use to create this HueForge. This will allow you to obtain a result as close as possible to the preview, and therefore the quality of the final product will be exactly as you intended during the design phase. 3. Less is more. You should try to create your HueForges with an easily manageable number of colors, which could be 4 or 6. This will save you from having to buy lots of different filaments and making too many filament changes, saving you a lot of time. Another tip I want to give you is to take advantage of the different plans that insMind offers. For example, to start experimenting with this website, a perfect formula is the monthly plan, which gives you access to 100 credits, with which you can generate a lot of images. Alternatively, you can also choose exactly how many credits to purchase and add more later when you need them. If you like this video, leave a like down here and check out these videos.